Alright, so today I'm going to be doing some potting of artificial plants. Okay, and as you guys know, I do a lot of these type of pots, and since we're coming into summer, I kind of do a lot of artificials because then you don't have to worry about watering. People don't have to worry about them. They can put them in their house, put them in their bathroom, put them wherever that they need to put them. So, I mean, my process is pretty easy. Pot, some styrofoam, whatever plants you want to use, and some washed pea gravel. Pretty straightforward. So this is kind of straightforward. I just pushed a piece down in the bottom. So I also sell them with holes in them, most of them, because then if somebody wants to get rid of the artificial and use a real one, they can pull it back out. So then what I try to do with these is just line it up with the drainage hole and just shove them in. And you try to get it kind of arranged, and then I will backfill it in with clean pea gravel. And I'm going to do it like on one of these because it's just easier. Tap them down on the sides, and it's ready to go. Got one piece that's not there yet, and it's ready to go. So the good thing about clean pea gravel is it's all nice and clean. You don't have to worry about it. So circular ones, some of these have holes, some of these don't. The ones that don't, I always do for artificials. And make sure that it looks okay, that it's not going to be too high. If it's going to be too high, what I'll do is I have two options. You can either bend this or cut it. So if I'm going to do one that may be a little bit too high, I'll push it through the styrofoam first, like that. Then I will bend it to the side. Also keeps from coming out. Then I'll push it down in. And you just fill with pea gravel. Pretty straightforward. You can't show it from the side because the stones will fall off, but see. So that one's ready to go. Really don't take too long. Big thing is just cutting your styrofoam. Get that. So that one should look okay the way it is, but I may make it a little bit lower. Poke it through first, and then I'll just do a little bend in the bottom. And you can adjust the bend if the plant's too tall, the plant's too short, whatever. You can adjust it. You don't have to get any pieces of gravel that may be stuck in the leaves. And it's ready to go. So these we're going to be doing 2 of them. So a lot of them is figuring out where do you want them to be, how do you want them to look. Good thing is, like this guy's pretty dull, but you got to think about how they got to look in the end. So you put them in first. And this one, so kind of getting it set up beforehand. And just push them down in. Sure, all down. See, that's kind of how it'll look from the side. And then we just fill. I'm not gluing the styrofoam in. I'm not gluing the stones in. You can if you want to. I like to give people the flexibility that if they don't want to keep the artificials or they want to swap them out with a real plant, that it doesn't cause them any additional headaches to do. And I can just swap them out. I'm just tucking some in this little side down here. Just tap them in and ready to go. See, ready to go. So these things do not take long to do. The big thing is picking out your plants, figuring out how you want to get them set up. But actually doing these or constructing them doesn't take a whole lot of time. I like these to be on a little bit of an angle. See, so that's how that one will look. Oh, that's interesting. So that's how that's going to look. Kind of cool. Yeah, because summers here get real brutal, so this is a way that I get rid of my pots, and also a way that, see, so that's kind of how it is. Get that where I want it to be, and it's ready to go. So this is how I do my little artificial plants, and this is a way that you can also move these little pots. So that's the idea. Don't need a whole lot of tools. It's pretty straightforward. So yeah, you really don't need a whole lot of tools here. Big thing is just have your pots. I'll be making a bunch more of these in the next couple of weeks to ready for summer. So that's it. And here, I'll show you what that looks like from the side. Yeah, see, they look kind of cool.